Inside the zip is an envelope. Could you verify for me that the envelope is sealed?
It's sealed, yeah.
Can you feel something inside?
I can feel something inside.
Look.
If that is your ring, I am very impressed.
Yeah, I can make it bigger.
That is there's my ring!
That is definitely yours.
Hi, I'm Dave Bonsall from PropDog, and I'd like to introduce you to the Jerry O'Connell Plus wallet. Now the wallet comes in two different sizes. You have the large and the small. Other than the size, there's very little difference between them. The large Plus wallet has 6 credit card slots over here, and the small one has 4 slots over here. And for the purposes of this DVD, we're just going to be using the large Plus wallet. In my opinion, the Plus wallet is one of the very best wallets available to magicians. Jerry O'Connell has a long history of producing some of the finest leather goods for magicians, and the Plus wallet is no exception. Each one is handmade, and the quality of the leather is truly exquisite. You can even smell the quality of the leather. In this DVD, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the wallet, some of its functions, as well as some of my own ideas that I use in my working performance. So let's take a quick look around the wallet. First of all, you'll see here this feature. Now this feature is the no palm feature. This feature we'll go into more a little later on, but basically it will allow you to load a card into the zip pocket without having to palm the card. Inside we have our 4 money slots over here. We have the zip where you will remove your object, whichever you may load with it. And over here we have a little clear pocket over here and another pocket over here. And on the back we have a little purse, a bit like a coin purse. But most importantly, behind that purse, cunningly hidden in here, this is your well, it's the main feature really of the Plus wallet, and the idea is that if we open this up, you'll see in here we have 2 loading tongues. Okay, now whatever goes in through this hole at the back here will appear in here like this. Now I'm just going to show you my wallet. I've had mine for many years. This has gone through many performances and is quite beaten and battered. I need to get a new one really, but this is how I will use mine. Over here I keep my extreme burn, I keep a wow gimmick just here, I have some money, another wow gimmick behind here, and here I have my credit card fraud gimmick and several blank pieces of card I use for writing predictions on, or you can keep your business cards in there. Over here I have my scratch by Chad Long, and that is how I would load my wallet up. Now, before I go any further, I want to introduce you to a product that we develop here at PropDog called Bonsalopes. If you're not familiar with them already, a Bonsalope is a specially pre-prepared envelope for magicians, and it is designed to fit the Plus wallet. We have 3 sizes of Bonsalopes. In fact, there's 4 sizes. There's one for the Nesta wallets as well. But the large Plus wallet will take the large size Bonsalopes, and the small Plus wallet will take the medium Bonsalopes. Now you can fit a large Bonsalope in a small Plus wallet, and you can fit a medium in the large, but it's best to use a large Bonsalope for the large Plus wallet and a medium Bonsalope for the medium Plus wallet. Now these Bonsalopes are specially pre-prepared with a latex base glue along here, and again a latex prepared glue on the inside over here. Now when this part of glue touches this part of the glue, they will instantly seal. So to prepare your wallet, your envelope, sorry, you simply tuck the flap inside, and as soon as I then touch those together, that is now permanently sealed. So that can be examined. That can't open over here, can't open over this side, and the spatulator will instantly go to the proper looking flap to open to reveal whatever is inside the envelope. So that is what a Bonsalope is. So let me show you how you would use a Bonsalope with the Plus wallet. First of all, you tuck in the flaps like so. You open up the wallet. And don't forget, this is where you're loading in, so this needs to go around both of these flaps, or tongues, whatever you want to call them. So that goes on like that. And then you close that, and then close that like so. and don't forget to close the zip. And that will go into your jacket. We'll show you how it goes in a minute and how you would load it, but basically if you take a playing card and you load this in the back like that, so load it in, and then as you pull it out your wallet, out your pocket, sorry, you open the wallet, you open the zip like so, and then you're going to remove the Bonzalope. Now don't forget, at this point here, the Bonzalope is still on these loading flaps here like this. So when you release it, when you pull it out, you need to release it from the flap, so you pull it down slightly. So I'm going to pull the envelope down and then out like so. Okay, and as I'm pulling, this part here of the Bonzalope is still open at the moment. So as I pull it out, I pull it once, pull it twice, and then I'm going to turn over like this and give it a final seal as I give this to the spectator. The spectator then can completely examine the envelope. They'll open it up to reveal inside is their signed card, and you have just created a miracle. Now the wallet can be used for cards, for rings, coins or anything. I personally prefer to load a ring with the wallet. I think a ring is the most personal object a person can own. If you have a signed card and you produce it from the wallet, that's great, it's really strong. But if you produce a ring from a wallet, that is incredibly strong, because that is their personal ring. There's no way you could have duplicated that. If you did a signed card, in theory, some way in the back of their mind, there's a way you could have duplicated it. So I always recommend doing a ring. If somebody doesn't have a ring, I'll then borrow a coin and use a coin or a card. But if I can do it with a ring, I'll always do it with a ring. Now when you first get the wallet, it's like buying a new pair of shoes. The leather is very, very stiff, and like you get blisters wearing a new pair of shoes, the more you wear them, the more that softens the leather, and it's no different here with the wallets. So here it's very, very stiff like this. And what I recommend doing is to work in the leather around here. Just get the leather, sit there and watch TV and just massage it around back and forward. Just bend it. You can open this up and a little bend here, but really work this leather in until it becomes really, really soft. And the softer it is, the easier it is to load. So if you have a look at my very old one here that's been used thousands of times, that is really soft. I can load things in there very, very fast. You can even see the Bonzalope in there. And we'll go into loading that a little bit more later on, but I just want to let you know, if you're going to do a card, then you'll probably be fine just keeping it as it is. But if you plan to load rings, small ladies' watches, or coins into it, I always prefer to make sure that leather is well and truly worn in. Now another thing I recommend doing with the wallet, a little tip. When Jerry first designed these, he created these tongues very, very wide. I don't think they need to be that wide, and on the latest batch that will come in, that will be a lot narrower. But if you do have one of the older ones and it is quite wide here, I recommend trimming just about 5mm off here and about 5mm off here. And I also put a little bit of super glue around the edges, and you do this on both this top flap and this flap under here. The super glue will stiffen up and make loading so much faster. There is actually a video on the PropDog website under the JOL section and on our Facebook page on how to trim it. It's very, very simple, only takes a few seconds. And if I just show you here loading a Bonzalope one more time, I'm going to tap this in and load it in over here. Load it on there like so, and then kind of tuck it underneath like that. And whilst that is fine, perfectly easy, if you prefer a much faster, cleaner load, then let me just put this one aside like that. I'll show you my wallet here, and what I've done on mine is to trim a piece off here. This is getting really old and tatty. Trim a bit off here, trim a bit off here, and you can just about see the super glue around the edges, and this makes for a very, very fast load. So I prepare my Bonzalope and then just push it in like that, and it's a much faster load. The duct tape on here, by the way, this isn't any kind of tip. Mine just had a bit of a split in it, so I just repaired it, and it's still a perfectly good working wallet. May look a little bit tatty, but it looks worn in and used and a little bit natural. So that is another little tip for the loading. Just trim a little bit here, and a bit of super glue around the sides. Now, an alternative to the Bonzalopes if you don't want the expense of buying bonzolopes, which are available, by the way, on the PropDog website. Just search for the word bonzolopes and you'll find them there. An alternative to the bonzolopes is the ID case. Now, once upon a time, Jerry did provide these with the Plus wallet, but not a lot of people used them and it was a bit of a waste. So we no longer provide the ID case with the wallet. And the way you would use this is just to buckle it a bit like this. You place that over the flaps like that, and then you can load your card. You can load a ring into it, but a ring isn't ideal going into there. A coin is better, so you can load that in like this, and then when you open the wallet, instead of pulling out a bonzolope, it's already open, you are just pulling out the ID case with their card like that, which you can then give to them, and they will then open up and find it is indeed their selected card. So that is an alternative to the bonzolopes, and the ID cases are available at many magic dealers or from the PropDog website, www.propdog.com or propdog.co.uk. Another extra you can also use with the wallet is Jerry O'Connell's Wonder Unit. Now, this is a confabulation device. You get all the instructions on how to use it, but basically if you do a confabulation routine, this will go into your wallet, into your pocket, and you would then write down your notes on here, your confabulation notes in duplicate, and then this is small enough to palm off and just load straight into the back of the wallet like so. So then when you pull your wallet out your pocket, you can then open the zip pocket, pull out your notepad that has apparently been there the whole time to reveal your confabulation prediction. So that is the Wonder Unit. That is available at most magic shops or again on the PropDog website, www.propdog.co.uk or propdog.com. So let's very quickly talk about the no palm feature. The idea behind this is if you take a card, put it just here, you can then open the wallet, open the zip pocket, and then retrieve that card, if I can find it, where is it? There it is, like that, from inside the wallet. So if I put it in here, look, and pull it out, like this, you can see it is a slot right through to the outside of the wallet. And the way you'd use this in a performance, take your card, have it shuffled into the deck and then control to the top, and you're going to push across very slightly like this as you pick up your wallet, and you can just rest the card on there, like the wallet on the cards like that, open the wallet and then retrieve the card from the inside like that. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. There are many different ways. I prefer a handling where I pick up the wallet as I come down to put the cards down out the way. I've then taken the card off the top like so. So again, I can then just open the wallet and pull it out like that. But this can also be used as a peek device. So let's say the spectator has written a prediction on a bit of paper or on a bit of card. You can then say to them, we're going to put this somewhere safe. I won't look at what it is. I'm just going to open my wallet here, put it inside like that so it's safe, close the wallet up like that, and then you're going to put this into your pocket, and as you do that you get a little glimpse of the prediction on there like so, and then later you can then just open the wallet and take it out. And I'll show you this in a bit more detail a little later on, but this same principle here can also be used to load a deck or a stack of cards on top of the deck. So let's just say you had a selected few cards that you wanted to load onto that deck at some point. You can have your wallet come across like this and then just move the wallet forward, and then you've loaded that stack on there like that. So it can be used to load a stack of cards on top of the wallet. So here's another idea for the no palm feature with the wallet. Now this is an idea I've been toying with for a couple of years but never really had the time to perfect it, so hopefully you'll do a better job than me. And the idea is an anniversary waltz type effect. So we're going to use a blank back card for this demonstration. We'll put that in the deck, and the idea is you will then force that card on somebody. So use whichever force you're most comfortable doing and locate that card, and the spectator would then sign the name on that card. You then turn the deck over. You open your wallet, like so, and tell them that you're going to put the card into the zip pocket on here. But you're not really putting it into the wallet. What you're actually doing is putting it here, look, into the deck itself. So you're just going to slide that in like so. I'm going to zoom in on that, and you'll see you're putting it straight into there. They can't see this, obviously. You're like this. You then close that up like so, close the wallet and put it to one side. So you put that card directly back into the packet. So then you can turn it over, and now because we've got a blank back card, you know what you're looking for, but it would obviously be another face card. So you then force that same card on somebody else, who would then write their name on it, and you can then put that back in the packet like so. And then you've got this lovely kind of moment where, let's say you were to control that to the bottom of the packet, you could then bring the wallet back up, you could then open that zip, and then you're going to pull that card straight out from the bottom of the packet like so. So you've got this beautiful moment where you can then switch the card. I mean, there are plenty of different ways you could end the effect, but you've got this lovely moment where somehow one card is switched from inside the deck to then inside the wallet. And there's, as I said, there's plenty of scope for improving on this. You could use a double back card and do the fancy move like that, and eventually join them together. So that's just a little idea that I hope you can take further than I did. Maybe one day when I get time, I'll finish off working out a really good routine for it. So you can see the No Palm has many different uses, many different features and effects it can be used for. It's not just for simply loading one card into a pack, into the wallet, so you can take it out of the zip pocket. So let me show you how to load an object into the wallet. Now, first of all, when you put it in your pocket, if you're using a jacket pocket here, you want to put it in so that this loading hole here is facing away from you. So you put it in this way like that. Let me just put it in my pocket there. So the idea is that you're going to load a card in behind it like this, and it's going to load in there. So let me just do that for you now. So you've got your card palmed, you reach into the wallet, you pull out your wallet like this. You can then open the zip pocket and remove the card like so. Now let me just break this down a bit. I'm going to put this just here like this so you can see how I'm loading. Now the palm card comes in here. I'm going to reach over the wallet like this. My fingers here can straight away feel this loading part here, so we're just going to go on, and literally you're going to load in like that, and then as you pull the wallet out, you can just kind of finger it all the way back into the bottom of that loading slot, and then you can open the zip and retrieve it like that. Now, one of my thoughts about doing card to wallet, if you have a signed card in a wallet, inside a Bonzalope, inside the ID case, that's great, that's impressive. But what about if the card was folded? Okay, so for example here, I'm going to put an ID case in here just so you get an idea of the visual impact this has. So I'm just going to load the ID case on like so. ID case or a Bonzalope. Zip it up, put it away. Now, if you can do a Mercury fold, great. If not, it's worth learning. Just simply fold the card. And now when you go to load it into the pocket, not only is that easier and quicker to load than a normal unfolded card, but once you put it in, you have that lovely moment when you open the wallet, open the zip, pull out the Bonzalope or the ID case. Now they see a folded card inside. Now that is so much more powerful than a single unfolded card. And of course they can then open it, and they've got that extra moment where they unfold it to finally reveal their signature. So if you're going to do a card to wallet, why not Mercury fold it? Just makes it so much easier for you and so much more impressive for them. Now it's exactly the same if you're going to load a coin in it, okay? So put the wallet away, exactly the same place, have a coin initialed, do your favourite vanish and keep it in finger palm, and you're just going to reach in, pull out the wallet like this and reveal the coin inside the envelope or the ID case. Now a coin is a lot faster and easier to load than a card, and again I'll put it just here so you can see what's going on. The coin is there. I'm going to reach over, put my fingers into the slot, just open them slightly as I pull out the wallet, and the coin will be all the way down there at the bottom of the Bonzalope or the envelope. You can see it just there, look, like that. Now, if you're going to load a ring into a wallet, as I mentioned earlier, you do want to work in the leather around here, around the loading slot, so that's nice and soft. Because this is a new wallet, I don't want to work it in, so I'm going to use my wallet for this purpose because it's nicely worn in and nice and soft. So we're going to put that into the wallet over there. And it doesn't matter if you're going to do a large ring or a small ring, they both go in it just as well. So here we have quite a large ring. I would say that's about the maximum size ring. If you have a really big chunky gold one, that wouldn't work quite as well, it wouldn't be so fast. But you want the ring to be at fingertip rest like this. And then you're going to reach in, show that you have a wallet over here, reach behind it and pull it out. As simple as that. That's how fast it is. That wallet, that ring is now in here. I'm going to show you again with a small ring. So again at fingertip rest, this is how fast it can be. Literally go in and that's it. So rings are very, very fast and coins to load into the wallet. So now you open the wallet, you open the zip, pull out your Bonzalope, seal it, finally seal it, and they can give that, you can give that to the spectator who can then open it to reveal their 2 rings inside. So the mechanics behind that are very simple. I'll zoom in on this bit like this. So here we are, we have the ring here which is going to be at fingertip rest, and I'm going to reach in behind the wallet, put my fingers in, open it up and just let that ring fall into it just like so, as you then pull the wallet out like that. Now if you're worried that the ring hasn't gone all the way down, all you need to do as you open it is just push one finger in like that. So you see the finger just pushes in as you open it, and that way the ring is nice and securely down at the bottom of the Bonzalope. So if you've taken the time to really work in the leather of the loading flap here, why not load something even larger? You haven't got to be limited to just cards, coins or rings. You can even load watches in. So here we have a watch over here, and all you have to do, if you do a watch steal, take the watch, just give it a little fold like that, and then you can load that into the wallet like so. It is a bit of a slower load because you do have to push it all the way down, but then you get this beautiful moment where you can say, thank you very much for watching the performance today, and you sir, I have a little gift in here, something I saved earlier on, and I want you to have a look at the envelope, make sure it's completely sealed, examined. They can seal that, they can examine that, it is definitely sealed, but when they open it up, they got that lovely surprise of inside the envelope is their watch. So you haven't got to just be limited to a card to envelope or a ring to envelope. There's also no reason why you can't load in larger objects into a wallet. So for example, we have an iPhone. This is an iPhone 4. Again, if you borrowed that from someone or stole it, you can reach into your wallet and pull it out like so. Now you won't be able to use a Bonzalope or an ID case with this because it's too big, but you still got that lovely moment where you open the zip and out comes their phone. Now this works ideally with an iPhone 4. An iPhone 5, it's not quite so good. If I just get my iPhone 5 out here and again load that in like this, it does kind of work. It's just a little bit tighter and not quite as impressive as the iPhone 4, but again it just gives you some ideas to work with. You can load a lot larger objects into here than just the objects previously mentioned. I'd like to share with you now a few of my own personal ideas and methods for performing ring and coin to the Plus wallet. At the end of this DVD you'll also see my own personal lecture DVD I filmed at the Magic Circle last year, which goes a lot more in depth into what I'm about to show you, but this is just a little introduction to whet your appetite to watch the lecture DVD once you've finished watching this section. So we're going to zoom in down here and I'm going to show you the way I would load a ring or a coin into the wallet. So when I'm at a close-up booking, if I'm performing at the tables, then the wallet goes into the pocket and performed as you've just seen. But if I'm in a walk-around environment, I like to put the wallet on the floor. So my first part of my routine, I'll do a ring flight routine, and then I say, would you like to see it again? And then I'll put the wallet on the floor and say that is there, so it's out of hand's reach. I'll then take the ring, I'll use my stretched thumb tip to make the ring vanish. You'll see that in the lecture DVD later on. And then once it's vanished, I'll point to the floor, so that's been there the whole time, I've been nowhere near it. At this point the ring is in finger palm, so I'll come down, you can do this completely surrounded, I'll pick up the wallet like this and I'll say open your hand for me. And at that point the hard work is now all done. I put that in the hand, I open the wallet, very slowly open the zip, never rush this part, pull out the envelope nice and slowly, pull it down and out, seal it once, seal it twice, turn it over, and now they can examine that, and lo and behold inside is their ring. So that is in my opinion, one of the most impossible ways to make a ring vanish and make it reappear. So just one more time, I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, the wallet goes down with the loading flap downwards. This is in finger palm. I reach across behind the wallet, and as I pull it up, it's going to come on close up here. As I pull it up, I simply open my fingers and let it fall. And as I'm pulling up, you've got that acceleration which shoots the ring down to the bottom, and then you put it straight on the hand. So one more time, just to show you how fast it is. There's the ring, and hold that for me. It's now in there. Now here's another thing I like to do if the spectator's ring is very thin, or if it's a coin. And what I'll do, I'll come to the left-hand side of the spectator, so the spectator is on my right-hand side, and I'll get somebody on the left-hand side to hold their hands out flat like this. The wallet then goes onto the hands with the loading flap away from you. The reason it's on the middle of two hands is that way they're much less likely to start filling and opening and playing with the wallet. If it's on one hand, they might be tempted just to have a little peek around, and you don't want that. So that goes on the spectator's hands. We'll put this down here just for now. And you're going to borrow the ring, do any kind of vanish you like, and end up with the ring in fingertip palm. And then the idea is we're going to reach behind the wallet and then turn the wallet like that to give it to the person on the right hand side. And that will mean centrifugal force will push that ring all the way down into the center of the wallet. So let me just show you that in full time. You turn like that, and it's now inside the wallet. So let me just get that back out again. There it is. We'll do it one more time. So you're going to come across, turn like that, and it's now inside the wallet. And just to show you, look, it is down there like so. So the way you do it, once the ring is at fingertip rest, you're going to reach across like this. It's going to load it into the top here, and it's pretty much just sitting there like that. And as you turn, it's going to go shoot down there into the bottom of the wallet. That's about as well as you can explain it, really. It's all quite straightforward. Let me just get that ring out again. And this works just as well with a coin. In fact, it probably works better with a coin. So here we are, going to reach in, give it to the person on the right hand side. They will then open it, and that coin is in the middle of the envelope. And I think that is one of the strongest things you can actually do with this wallet, because that spectator was holding it the whole time, and all you did is give it to that person over there. So that's just another little idea of how to load a coin or a ring into the envelope inside the Plus wallet.